Yoon slowly opened the door. Her mouth went to O when she saw both of them sleeping cuddling. Taehyung sleeping beside Wyan while his hand resting in her waist, and she sleeping on his chest. Yoon, wonder what happened here. She raised her eyebrows. It's not good to watch a couple sleeping. She nearly jumped when he said from behind. Yoon, when did you come? She looked at him from head to toe with a weird face. Jeon, from the very start when you laughed mischievously while coming to this room. Yoon, I didn't laugh mischievously. He threw the towel on her face after wiping his wet hair. Yeah. Jeon, shut up, she shouted, but he ignored it. Yoon Po, such a stupid. Should I remind you sleep hugging my stomach like a cola, you idiot Mafia? Yoon, yeah, wait. She walked behind him while stomping her foot. Wyan woke up hearing noises from outside. She cleared her blurry vision. She winded her eyes when she saw Taehyung inches away from her face, his hand resting on her waist. She trapped between him like a puppy. She tried to move. That's when Taehyung opened his eyes with an annoying face. Soon his annoyed face turned into shocked one when he saw her face. She had the same reaction. He looked down and saw his legs were around her whole body, trapping her. With the speed of light, he moved back. She also sat properly on the bed while tucking her head behind her ear. Taehyung, Miane, he bowed, apologizing to her. I didn't do that on purpose. Wyan, yeah, it's okay, she said and slowly walked towards the washroom. As she went inside, he dramatically falls on bed while covering his face with his hand. Taehyung, that was embarrassing. I can't sleep without hugging a pillow, but why did I have to do that? One month later. Jeon, what's wrong? He asked while entering the basement. Jimin, he's unconscious, not even opening his eyes. Taehyung, is he even alive? He asked sitting on chair like a mafia he is. Jimin, he's alive. We checked his heartbeat and he's also breathing. Jin, do you think we should kill him? JK looking at him. Jeon, free his hand, he said puffing cigarette. Jimin, huh? Jeon, then free his hands and mouth. Then, okay Jeon. He freed Albert's hands and took off the tape from his mouth. Jeon, check his breath. When Dan was about to check him, Albert pushed him, making him fall on ground and started running. Others winked at him like how innocent he is that he thought he can escape from here. Jeon spread his hand and Taewon gave a gun on his right hand. Jeon grabbed the gun and shoot. He shot Albert right on his head, making his body fall on the floor. Jeon, I want to kill you anyways, cause I'm not interested in torturing you anymore, and I think 1 month is enough. He springs. Jimin, finally we get rid of this coward. I'm bored beating him every day anyways. Jin, congratulations Jungkook, you did it. Jeon, I want to kill him more mercilessly, but his luck that he dies so easily. Namjoon, our revenge completed. He said and others winked at him. After a week later. It was midnight at 3 a.m. Van can't sleep because it's raining outside. She's scared of thunderstorm. Right now she's closing her eyes slightly so she could avoid the thunder sound. But it was hard for her. She opened her eyes and looked beside. She saw Taehyung sleeping peacefully. Wyan Pooh, I can't even close my eyes. What should I do? She was struggling, but then he said, Taehyung, are you okay? In a soft tone. He saw her panicking and looking around. Wyan, oh yeah. She cut off and covered her ears when she again heard a thunder sound. Taehyung, are you scared? She nodded her head, almost crying. He chuckled. Turn. She looked at him through her shoulders. He slowly came closer to her, hugging. Just sleep, okay? You will feel good. Wyan, no, it's fine. She was about to tell him, but again she heard thunder, so she snuggled in his chest. Not gonna lie, but she really felt good after hugging him. She sucked in her face more. He rested his chin on her head while patting her back. Thank you, Taehyung. Just sleep. Jeonpo, I'm so tired, he thought while entering the room while rubbing his forehead. He took off his coat and keep aside. He threw himself in bed. Yoon was sleeping peacefully, but her eyes wide open when she felt a muscular hand around her eyes. She looked behind and saw him looking at her already. Yoon, what are you doing? She asked, looking through her shoulders. JK, let me hug you for a while. I'm stressed. I need some sleep. He said, closing his eyes, coming more closer. Yoon, but you. Jeon, shut up. He said and hugged her. He closed his eyes and she sighed no, she can't do anything. She turned her face front and still laid facing her back when he was back hugging her. After 30 minutes later, she looked behind and saw him sleeping with a pout. She turned to face him and slowly removed his hand from her waist. But he again held her with her waist. She sighed and looked at him sleeping peacefully. Yoon, look at you, idiot, ferocious bunny. Sleeping peacefully after hugging me. How dare you to shut me up? She said, looking at his sleeping face. She whispers so he can't wake up from his sleep. She chuckles when she saw him moving pouty lips. Yoon, not gonna lie, but how can someone look so cute while sleeping? She gave a judge look. Yoon, your contract is gonna end in 5 months. Don't be overexcited. You will go home soon. She reminded herself that it's just a contract. By looking at him after realizing they're just contract couple. Yoon, your hair is soft by the way, she said, caressing his head, and they slept. He opened his eyes all the time he was pretending to sleep. Jeonpo, ferocious bunny? He had a question mark on his face. He closed his eyes and slept. After 2 months later, don't be overstressed, mom. Everything will be fine, okay? Ryan, sorry, mom. We visited after 2 months. Ryan, mom, it's okay. You both visited. That's great. Taehyung, are you taking medicine, mom? His mom nodded. Ryan, mom, I hear you both married. Ryan and Yoon looked wildly at each other. Yoon, how do you know, mom? Both of them looked at their brothers. Taehyung, Kim Taehyung and jungkook, not only the mafias but also successful businessmen. They announced their marriage to whole Korea. Yoon, so everyone knows we are their wives. Taehyung nodded. How the heck he can do that? It's just a contract. Ryan, mom, contract? Ryan, nothing, mom. You don't think too much. You know Yoon is. She's always like this. Yoon, nothing, mom. You sleep. 2 hours later, she looked around and went near the swimming pool. Yoon, what the heck do you think of yourself, huh? She said to JK, who is swimming peacefully. Jeon, I'm of course a hot and handsome mafia. Wayo, she got pissed off. Yoon, who the heck told you to announce the marriage to the whole Korea? Do we want people to know about our marriage and later everyone treat us like divorced women? Jeon, Yoon, go from here. I'm already stressed. Yoon, answer me, you idiot. Jeon, we will talk later about this now. Go, let me sleep. Yoon, I'm gonna tell mom about this all if you don't answer me. Jeon, don't you dare. She started walking inside. He quickly came towards her. Pinning against the wall, he said. She made a direct eye contact. She looked at him with an angry face. Jeon, why don't you listen to me first? She looked away. Jeon, it was mom who did that. She looked at him. It's first event that ever happened in our family. Mom got too excited and of course being famous, everyone is behind us, saying when we gonna find someone. Mom was pissed off by them. As we told them about this marriage, she announced it to whole Korea. Yoon, are you saying the truth? Jeon, go and ask mom if you don't believe me. He backed away. And you look like a cute hippo when you get angry, lol. Yoon, not again, Jungle Book. She walked in front to punch him, but they caused both of them to fall in the pool. Jeon, Ash, hippo, just came out of the pool a while ago. He said, looking at her, but he didn't see her. Jeon, where are you now? Are you playing hide and seek? Wait. He went inside the water and saw her struggling to swim. Ash, the hippo, didn't even know how to swim. He carried her and placed her legs around his shoulder. They are still standing in the pool. You wanted to kill me, don't you? She glared at him. Jeon, look at you, don't even know how to swim. She looked away, he mocked, but both of them suddenly realized in which position they are right now. His hands around her waist, he moved his face closer to her. Yoon, what a... Before she said something, he already smashed his lips. She winded her eyes but soon closed her eyes. She didn't kiss him, but after some time later, her lips automatically moved. But after some time later, he realized and moved back. She looked at him, he looked away and said, Jeon, now go. He didn't even look at her. Yoon, I didn't want to stay here either. She said and left. Jeon, Ash, what were you doing, you idiot? He cursed himself and dramatically drowned himself in the pool. While making food, while humming, but stopped when she felt someone's presence behind. She saw Taehyung came. She looked at him and then went back to her work. He looked at her and went to the refrigerator and grabbed a bottle. He drank the water and turned it, but Bayan, she shouted and jumped on him. He minded his eyes but caught her. He looked at her, she looked at him. She was in his arms while her legs were around his waist. Both of them blinked eyes multiple times at each other. Taehyung, blink, blink. What happened? Bayan, blink. She pointed. There is a cockroach. Taehyung, oh, where? He looked at where she pointed. There is nothing. She slowly looked at the side and saw nothing. She laughed nervously. Bayan, huh, right, there is nothing. Taehyung, he laughed nervously. Yeah, fine. Taehyung. Again, both of them went silent, blinking eyes. Taehyung, can I go now? He asked nervously. Fine. Will you put me down first? She pointed down. Taehyung, oops, Miane. He put her down. Mayan, sorry. He rubbed his neck and she played with her fingers. Taehyung, Soya, both of them are embarrassed and speechless. He was about to leave the kitchen. At the same time, so both of them blocked each other's way. Mayan, sorry. She again smiled nervously and went to her right side, but at the same time, he changed his direction, making them both block again each other's way. Taehyung, wait. He makes her stand at one place with her shoulder. I will go first. And he came out of the kitchen. Mayan mentally cursed herself. Yun, Habibi, Yuni, what are you doing? Mayan asked where she came from. Did you saw everything? Yun, everything, she said proudly. Mayan, I saw a cockroach there. Yun, Mummy, where? She said, jumping on chair. Mayan, it's gone. Yun acted cool and got down. That's what made him jump at him. Yun, oh, I thought you were hitting him. Mayan lifted her hand to beat her. Oops, kidding. Why would I do that? She again gets back to her work. Well, thank God you didn't forget it's just a contract marriage. When she said that, Vayan turned her face into a sad one. She looked at Yun, who is already looking at her biting an apple. Vayan just slightly smiled at her. Probably a fake one.